Hello everybody and welcome back to Chill Vibes Only. Today's yoga class is going to be yoga for sex and yoga to help us connect more to our sexual selves and to help us work to stay present during sex and to hopefully also help us connect more with our sexuality and our sensuality. I want to start off this practice by saying to keep as much of an open mind as possible. If you have come and clicked on this video, you're probably pretty open-minded to this and you're excited about this class. But if you happen to just stumble upon this video and you're not exactly sure how yoga is going to help you enhance your sex life, just have an open mind to it. Really try to be open-minded to the suggestions that I offer and what we talk about in this class, because I think the more that we can open ourselves up to the possibility instead of setting expectations, we have better outcomes in our experiences. With that being said, we're going to start in a seated position today. And you can kind of come to whatever seat feels comfortable for you. If you want to sit up on a block as well, that can be really helpful. I want to start seated because I want to first tap into our root chakra. So there are different chakras that go up our spine all the way to the crown of our head. Today we're going to be working with primarily the root chakra and then the sacral chakra. So that's the one just below our belly button that kind of connects us to our sensuality and sexuality. Our root chakra connects us to the earth, it grounds us, it's what makes us feel safe. So finding a seat here where you can really ground down into the earth and feel supported, feel held, feel safe. And then you can close your eyes and bring one hand to that spot just below your belly button where your sacral chakra is. And you can leave your other hand on your knee, or if you want to bring it to your heart, you can do that as well. Or if you want to bring it just above onto your belly, you can do that too. Actually, let's all just bring it to our belly because we're going to tap into our breath here. So the breath is a really, really powerful tool for connecting to our sexuality and when we are having sex or when we're having solo sex. Being able to control your breath and tap into the breath and focus on the breath or the different sensations that your breath is causing you to have is a really powerful tool for having more power and ownership over your orgasm and your sex life and staying present in the moment. So we're going to start by just taking a deep breath in through the nose. And when you take that deep breath in, feel your belly expand. And then exhale, side out through the mouth. Feel everything contracted. Inhale, deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, side out through the mouth. Another deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, open your mouth side out. So our breath is a tool, as I said before. When we are feeling relaxed and safe, our breaths are longer, right? Kind of puts us in a more calm state of mind, whereas when we're excited or something's getting really intense, we can sometimes hold our breath or we can breathe really quickly. Both types of breath are very powerful in sex. There are times when, holding your breath or breathing quickly may help enhance your pleasure or your sexual experience. Then there are times when slowing down and tuning into the breath and elongating it is what's going to help you have a little bit more control. For this practice, we're going to focus on elongating our breath and feeling our breath move throughout our body and tapping into those sensations. So just becoming really aware of how we feel in each moment, in each posture, and being open-minded to whatever shows up for us. Working now to breathe in and out through the nose. We'll take one more breath here. Exhale. And then slowly open your eyes and come forward into a tabletop position. So your knees are under your hips and your shoulders over your wrists, and we're just going to go through some cat-cows here. So inhale, dropping the belly, syncing our breath up with movement now. And then exhale, rounding the spine. Cat-cow can really help with, again, sinking us into our body, slowly articulating each movement, warming up our spine, tilting our pelvis up and down is a great way to kind of connect to those sensual and sexual organs within us and our sacral chakra. So just moving here as fast or as slow as you want, although I encourage you to try to slow it down as much as possible and sync it up with those longer breaths. We'll go through one more cycle here. So inhale, dropping the belly down, opening up the chest, and then exhale, rounding the spine. Okay, we're going to move into some of our hips here, kind of loosen up any tension we may be holding in our hips. So you can just take some circles in one direction and then in the other. And then when you're ready, we're going to come into pigeon pose on the right side. So walk your hands up to the top of your mat and then bring that right knee behind your right wrist and extend your left leg out long. Just take a peek back, make sure it's straight. You can inhale, find some length here. And then exhale, begin to fold down over that right leg, coming into half pigeon. So our hips tend to carry a lot of tension in our body. Our hips are also, a tool that we use during sex, so making sure that we have nice flexibility in them and that we feel like we can sink into our hips and tap into that energetic feeling that shows up in our hips. Some kind of mantras you can say to yourself here is, I feel safe, I feel connected to my sexuality, I am in control of my sexuality. Anything that affirms to you that you are whole exactly as you are, and that it's okay to release and to relax in here. Take one more breath in here, feeling the belly expand, and then exhale, side up. Slowly bring yourself back up to center. Come back into our tabletop. Just do one cat-cow here just to kind of reset. And then when you're ready, you can bring that left knee behind our left wrist, straighten out through your back right leg. Inhale, take a deep breath in, and then exhale, fold down over your left thigh. And one side might feel a lot different than the other, that's okay. Just being super present for this moment right here and how we feel on this side. And take one more breath here. Awesome. On your next inhale, come back up. Come back into our tabletop. Another cat-cow just to reset. Awesome. And then we're going to come onto our seat here and bring the soles of your feet together. So our hips are nice and wide. Actually, I'll turn just to face you guys for this one. We're going to sit up nice and tall again, grounding down through our sits bones here, feeling that root. Roll your shoulders up and down your back. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, begin to fold over the front of your thighs, just letting your head drop down. Now we're working to open up both hips here. Try to keep your shoulders away from your ears, so really feel them kind of drawing down your back. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, side out. And then tap back into that breath. How does this feel in your body? Like, what sensations are showing up for you here? How does it feel to turn into yourself, to bow over yourself? And send your breath into that sacral chakra space. We'll take 2 more breaths here. Awesome. Slowly come back up. We'll find our way onto our backs now. And once you get on your back, plant both feet on the mat. Just kind of windshield wiper your knees side to side here. Get rid of any kind of tension or tightness in the low back. And then we're going to plant again, one hand kind of below the belly button and the other on top. So tapping into our sacral chakra again, feeling that connection. Take a deep breath in through your nose, feeling it expand, and then exhale, imprint your lower back on the mat. So kind of remove that space, that little gap between the back and the mat, and just feel how it feels to be fully supported here by the earth, grounding down into our roots. And then from here, we're going to come into bridge pose, which is a really powerful pose for kind of connecting to our pelvic floor muscles, which are really handy and that we use when we have sex. And we'll start by just doing a normal bridge. So on your inhale, begin to push into the feet, all 4 corners, and lift your hips up. Feel that belly expand on your hands. Squeezing our glutes here. Opening our chest up. Stay here for a breath. And then exhale, feel yourself come back down. Slowly articulate each part of the spine until you're fully connected to the mat, and release. The next time we come up into our bridge, we're going to do what some people call a Kegel exercise. So it's that squeezing of our Uddiyana Bandha and squeezing of the pelvic floor, kind of like if you have to pee and you want to stop midstream. It's that little tension of muscles in your pelvic floor. So on our inhale, push up, squeeze, engage the pelvic floor muscles, engage the glutes, and then exhale, come back down. We're going to do that 3 more times. So inhale, push up, squeeze. Exhale, release. Inhale, push up, squeeze. Exhale, release. Last time, inhale, push up, squeeze. Exhale, release. And now just notice how that felt in your body. Notice any sensations you may or may not be having. And try not to apply judgment to those sensations or those feelings. So oftentimes if you didn't feel anything there, or something wasn't as you expected, we can apply judgment like we're broken or there's something wrong with us, and that's not what we want, right? We want to become non-judgmental about how we feel about our feelings. So just acknowledging what came up for you, what maybe didn't come up for you, and being okay with that and not putting a judgment on it is a really powerful tool to help you tap in and to kind of dive deeper into yourself. So whatever kind of showed up or happened for you there, just acknowledging it for what it is. And then moving on to the next moment, the next sensation, the next experience. We're going to come into happy baby. So now you can begin to bring the knees into your chest. Actually, just grab them into your chest and rock side to side. Quickly, maybe massaging at the lower back. And then when you're ready, you can bring the soles of your feet up to the sky. Grab the outsides of each foot. Draw your knees in towards your armpits. And then just rock side to side. If that feels nice for you on your spine, if you want to just keep it still, you can keep it still. Again, tapping into our breath here. Noticing how it feels to be really open in this situation. To be exposed even. How does that feel for you? What comes up for you? And can you not judge the way you feel about this? Can you look at it with a neutral mindset? Understanding that that's just the way you feel. That doesn't mean that's who you are or how you're going to feel tomorrow. It's just where you're at today. Then everybody can just kind of find some stillness here. Deep breaths in and out. Last breath in. Exhale, release. Bringing the soles of your feet to touch. Making a little triangle with your hands, so your thumbs touch and your index fingers touch. Placing your hands on your lower abdomen here. One last breath just to connect to our roots and our sacral chakra here. So inhale, feel that belly expand. Exhale, release. Relax the shoulders, relax the jaw, relax the face, relax the feet. Release control over your breath and just be. You can stay here for as long as you need. Please feel free to come back to this practice whenever you need. Practice it alone, practice it with a partner, practice it with a friend. We are all so deeply connected, and connecting with ourselves is the first way that we can learn how to connect with others. So taking time to, set aside space and time to explore yourself, to explore the sensations in your body is so, so, so important to be able to share that connection with others. So I acknowledge you and I admire you for showing up for yourself, for doing something that might have been a little bit outside of your comfort zone. And I hope you enjoyed this practice. Namaste.